My nephew's making dinner.
Oh, is he a good cook?
Yeah, he's making tacos and stuff. So yeah, he's good. He does a really good job.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I felt like streaming from out here rather than my room. It would have been quieter, but at least there's guaranteed I won't get dropped out here. So.
Oh, stronger signal.
Yeah.
More reliable.
Yeah.
All right, let me check something real quick. I like to have my live streams going on.
Right, multiple channels. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I wanted to make sure that I can keep an eye on it, make sure I see if it happens to get taken down. So I'm not rambling on, for extreme.
Yeah. It's easier for me to keep an eye on the chat if I have the window open.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see it in the thing, though. I went to your channel and everything. I didn't get a notification, right?
Oh, great. That's weird. When you're probably subscribed to my channel.
Yeah, and the notifications are on. So I didn't. Oh, there it is now.
It's set to all?
It is. Yeah.
Oh, did you literally just get a notification just now?
Oh, you know what? I know I had it set to all, but it wasn't on all. I know I did have it set. So that's YouTube for you, though.
Oh, yeah, I know. My goodness.
All right, mute. There we go. All
right. Yep.
Hey, Sky Lizard.
Hey, right on. Yeah, when you're a guest on another person's channel, then you'll often find that. Hold on. All right, so I just have to make sure
we're
out here. Hey, Sky Lizard Girl, how's it going?
Yeah, WyzGyz is doing his thing. We're doing all right. We're here to talk Absolute. Well, there's a lot of streams going on, so thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, appreciate it. Oh my gosh. Prior to starting the stream, I was actually scrambling to get all the kinds of promotion put out there on upcoming streams that I'm doing. Now I'm getting back in the swing of things after taking a little hiatus.
Yeah.
And I was listening to EVS's stream. So I think he's still going.
Yeah, Frege, because I was, Frege was on for a couple minutes here, and I was listening to him, and he said that EVS was streaming. I guess he still is. Yeah, I think so. I never got notified for that either, though, and I'm subscribed to him. So
yeah, I just happened upon it randomly. I was just seeing who was on.
Hey, Max is here from out in Germany. So thanks for stopping by, Max. I know he's going to bed soon.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Good to have you. Yeah, we're just chilling, watching the stream. Oh, you're working now. Yeah. Sky Lizard Girl, she does she does like 12 pages of work every day, if I understand.
That's insane.
Oh my gosh. What a workhorse.
What's her thing?
She's into well, you tell us, Sky Lizard Girl. I think you're working on a comic book, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. If it's a comic, what is it on? Is it on IGG or is it pre-launching?
Oh, yeah, she'd have to tell us that because I'm not certain. But she's practicing her art, that's for sure.
That's awesome.
Hey, Maxworks, I'm not sure what message you were trying to send that did or didn't get through. Oh, all right. So she doesn't have a book out yet.
Okay. But is there a pre-launch for it? I mean, I'd like to see if anything. No pressure. No pressure.
Yeah, I mean, if you have an early bird sign-up list, yeah, definitely be sure and let us know so we can check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was listening to EVS's stream, and Dan Frege's on his stream. So I don't know if Frege's going to do his Fragtober drawing stream a little later tonight or what.
Well, he does. He usually does like he talks, like he spits the stuff and goes over a couple things, like whether it be like old comics he did or some funny stuff on social media. He'll do that for about an hour, and then he And then he starts the word of the day, which I might have like Luke message it to me or somebody, so I can actually draw it on your stream and have some fun. So,
Sweet.
yeah, I'll draw it on. I noticed a spot on this sketch cover.
Oh, hold on.
I don't know if I'm not.
Oh yeah, I see.
There's like a spot on it. I don't know. Am I out of focus? Okay, but
there it is. Oh, then it got blurry again.
Yeah, what's going on with my camera? All right, I've never had that issue before. But anyway, there's a spot on this thing, so I figured I'd doodle the word of the day on this one.
Hey, even if we're still streaming, just let me know. I'm curious as to what the word of the day is. I'm not going to be following his stream unless we have a chance to hop on.
No, like I said, I'll have to have somebody like shoot me a message.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, because I'm sure I'll still be on here because we'll probably be going an hour, maybe more. Yeah. So I can always ask somebody that I can always message.
Right on.
Luke from Death Metal Hero.
Hey there, Max Works. Hello.
Yeah, thanks everybody for swinging by.
Indeed. Hail, Gregory. How's it going?
Hail.
Good to have you.
Looking at my phone here, so there he is. Gotta find Luke.
Yeah.
If he's not passed out.
Are you referring to is it Luke Stone Productions?
No, Death Metal Hero.
Oh, Death Metal Hero. Gotcha.
Yeah, he's the other Luke.
Oh,
yeah, there's a couple Lukes in CG, surprisingly.
And
my brother's name is Luke, so. Okay, I'll have to reheat it. Thank you, though. At least it's taco meat's easily to reheat and tastes just as good.
Oh heck yeah, for sure. That's a fact.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Max Ward says there's a spot in the background in form of Baby Yoda.
There is Baby Yoda.
Oh man.
Come here. Scoot my chair back. Yeah. Right here. Baby Yoda. Baby Yoda, yeah. I wanted the life-size one pretty much. Like there was a bigger one.
From Sideshow Collectibles?
No, this is like a Funko Pop thing or whatever. But there was a bigger one anyway. I don't know if it was life-size, but it was a bigger one. And it was a pre-order. And of course, by the time I had the money to pre-order it or anything like that, it was sold out. So I got settled for the smaller. Yeah. So yeah, Baby Yoda. He's in the background.
Yeah. Are those dolls also yours?
Oh yeah, I collect. No, those are my mom's.
A badass who collects dolls.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, she's been collecting for a long time.
Wow, yeah. Pretty sweet. Are they the porcelain ones or?
She's got some that are like the porcelain ones, older ones and stuff like that. Most of them are. So some of them are new, some of them are really old. So yeah, they're some of them look kind of creepy sometimes. But, they're in the background there, and I can't remember. I think Bancroft has dolls behind him too, if I'm not mistaken. Or he did at one point. Somebody did. I know somebody on his channel did because he had pointed it out to me.
Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So check this out. Unhinged Entertainment presents Absolute Book 1. Holy cow. So you're at $9,320.
Yeah.
147 backers. Oh my gosh. Do you remember what your initial goal was?
Honestly, $5,000. I was hoping just to get it funded. And I only did that because I thought $5,000 was like what it cost. I didn't know, when I launched it or when I was setting it up. So I was hoping for the $5,000 really just to get the book published and, printed and all that stuff and shipped. So that was my goal. Anything after that, I was, and then am extremely excited about. I mean, that's just crazy. So yeah, I really didn't have any wild notions in mind. I just wanted to get it out there.
Did you like do a bunch of research as well ahead of time, break down how much it would cost for your time, as well as the shipping and the production?
I kind of looked at some I looked at a couple printing sites, and I did like a larger number printing model. I didn't like ask for a quote or anything. I just put in the numbers that I was thinking I was going to have to do, like for the interiors and the cardstock and stuff like that, color, black and white, all that other fun stuff. And I would kind of went off of that number, and added a little more for shipping and stuff like that. I didn't calculate time, mainly because I already had the thing done. I had been working on it for the past 5 years or so, maybe less. But so yes, I really didn't factor in time because I was working on it off and on, after working full time and stuff. So time was just already factored in a way. But yeah, I kind of like took the estimate and was like, okay, I kind of need that to print it, but I also need to ship it, so I need to add this much, and that's what I went off of.
So literally the whole book is already done.
Oh yeah, I have it right here. It's just this is it.
True. Yeah.
And the second book is halfway done.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, go ahead.
You go ahead.
All right, I'll go ahead. No, I was just going to say the second book is halfway done because when I initially set these up, I started them off as individual comic books because I was going to pitch it to Image or Dark Horse or something. And the local comic shop guy actually even said, Indiegogo has actually a great one because you could filter it by comics. I was like, yeah, that might be a route to go. Like, and I didn't know about CG or anything this time, and this was before the COVID. So, yeah. So then after everything hit though, and I was like, listening to Frege mainly because that's mainly who I watched. I've been watching Frege on Instagram a lot, and I followed his career before then. And then I was like, oh, he's got a YouTube now. And I started following him on YouTube maybe the first or second week after he started like going live in October last year. So that was cool. But then after he started talking CG and what it stood for and what the heart of it truly is and everything like that, I was like, oh, that makes sense. It's logical. And that's when I was like, all right, well, you know what? I won't go through Image or Dark Horse or anything like that. I'll just fund it myself. And that was also after everything hit. So that's why I have like the second half done already, because I was already working. You're supposed to have about 3 to 4 issues out before you push it to a company. So that's why they're already set there. So.
Nice. Do you think that has it significantly reduced like potential stress or anxiety of running such a campaign, knowing that the work's already done?
Maybe, I don't know, because this is my first one. So to me, that was stressful, and I had high anxiety kind of during that because I never did it before. I never promoted. I was never used to asking people, hey, can I get on a stream? Like total strangers. I didn't know anyone. So like that's why I would try to jump into Frege's stream or something like that and be like, hi, everyone.
Now you're like a regular.
Dude, you have no idea how much it blows my mind that I'm on I every now and then talk to Dan Frege from Bloodstrike, Black Flag, Berserker. I mean, it blows my mind. I've followed that career forever, and the fact that he actually likes my artwork and did a artwork for my campaign, like, it's just insane to me. But yeah, like if you ever told me as a kid I'd be talking with Dan Frege on a regular basis because of it's because of the internet, but still, that I never would have believed you in my wildest dreams. So. And like I said, it is for the internet, and then because of the internet, and then also I've been talking with Malin on his show, on Frege's show, and I've hit Malin up a couple of times. So I mean, just talking to these great creators and stuff, it's wild. I've even been on EVS's stream a couple of times, but that's because he opened it up. I didn't pitch my campaign or anything because he opened the chat up. He opened it up, dropped the link in the chat, and I kind of felt I don't know. I felt like it would be bad taste to jump in and be talking with him like a regular person. Like, oh, by the way, I'm going to use your platform now. It just didn't seem right, you know.
That's kind of what people do these days with super chats. You know?
Yeah, oh, I've super chatted him. Yeah.
Yeah, they invest a little bit of money, and you know, to be courteous to the person who made the donation, you know, you read it aloud, and people are constantly promoting their books.
Right.
So that's another way to do it.
Yeah,
which is cool.
And yeah, and every now and then he'll pull it up if he's still inclined and stuff like that, or if you pay him enough. But yeah, I mean, you know what? And he's at least cool about it. You know, and that's great. You know, he does. It's not his job. It's not what he's supposed to be doing, but he does it. So
Right.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Max Work says, awesome number. Congrats, Jason.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Max. Thank you, Max. Actually, Max is an amazing artist in his own right. Entertainment Madness on Twitter. Go follow him. He's going to be doing a trading card for me for the next campaign.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, he's phenomenal. He's a great artist. So go follow Entertainment Madness on Twitter to get, you know, you can see his styling. He's going to be doing something for me on my next on Absolute book 2.
Fantastic. Yeah. Let me check something here real quick. Oh yeah, he and I have been talking some about some of his earlier works about Assault on Castle Grayskull. Master of the Universe related. Pretty cool stuff.
He's also got he's going to be doing like a skull art book, or I believe he's going to be doing it on Indiegogo.
The skull art book, is that right?
Yeah, he's going to do like a art book collection of skull. It's going to be cool. Now I could be totally wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Skull themed or something like that. But like I said, he's a great artist, and he does plan on crowdfunding it on Indiegogo. So
sweet, yeah.
So everyone will follow Entertainment Madness out there.
For sure. And yeah, you know darn well Frege is gonna get a thrill out of that. He loves skulls.
I think that'll be.
Let's play this trailer here.
Sure thing, man.
If it'll play.
Ship in time of dystopia, an alien race known as the Unhinged overtaken the Earth in a quest for galactic dominance. Led by General Mara, the courtier armies spread bloodshed throughout the land. People must fight to stay alive and free. As the Unhinged rule, the dictatorial factions, taking no prisoners. A lone bounty hunter was accidentally thrust into a war he didn't ask for. He hurried into tumulty rebel as he seeks the ultimate prize. And the samurai priest leads them in their path. Will they succeed or will they fail?
Sweet.
Thank you.
Man, I just love your art style. It's really cool.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh, I really appreciate it.
Man, so freaking detailed. I'm a big fan of work that, you know, you can literally tell so much work was put into it.
It was a little.
Do you start with sketching in pencils before you ink, or are you kind of like Frege nowadays where you just go straight to inks?
Yeah, I'm not quite that good. And even with comics, Frege does lay it out first. But yeah, I will, like the traditional pages, I penciled them out and stuff like that, and then I ink them. My pencils aren't super tight though, is the thing. Some artists will have tight pencils and loose inks. I have loose pencils and loose inks. So, but It's mainly because there's my vision problems is that there's no reason for me to tighten up the pencil, since half the time while I'm inking it, it'll almost like fade out in a way for me. It's weird. It's hard to explain. So I just use the shapes and like get the court, like I'll have stuff in there like the eyes and the shapes and some detail, but not like cross hatching or anything like that, or hard shadow. I just, I mainly just form it out first. I do that a lot digitally, actually. So it has 3 steps in a way with digital, because I don't really pencil. Like there's some people who do have like a digital pencil, like it can mimic graphite.
Uh-huh.
I don't have one. To me, it's the same brush, but just different opacities and layers. So I'll have like a real quick, like just almost like scribble layout. It's just form placement at that point. And then the second layer then will be going in and putting in like the form shape, like a hand will go like this maybe, but it'll be just like a block in a tube. And then the next layer, then I'll go in and tighten everything and I'll make it, how it's supposed to look. So, but I don't sit there and tighten because it's digital. So there's no point in me penciling it and then just going back over what I just did. I don't see it.
True.
So now if I were to have an inker though, first off, if I were to ever have an inker, which probably won't happen mainly because of how I do things, but if I were to ever do it, I would prefer somebody who knows how to ink over loose pencils, which means that their style would come through a little more.
Oh, okay.
That's how they used to do it way back in the day. Back in the golden age, I'm not saying Kirby didn't tighten his stuff. He was tight, but a lot of artists also, because you're doing like 3 or 4 books in a month. So they had to be quick and you can't have all that detail. So a lot of the times the inkers really had to bring their A game, and they kind of brought out more style than what was there sometimes. So I would like somebody like that could just, just shine through and stuff like that. And plus it'd be a good amalgamation. But yeah, so I don't pencil too much. I lay out a little bit, I'll tighten a little bit, but it won't be so like, it won't look like that. Like the cross hatching, the hard shadows, they're not even there. I fill those in. With the ink. Like I said, that's what traditional. I mainly work digital. But the next book, the second half of it is going to have more traditional pages. So,
really?
Yeah. Well, yes, but no. Like I'm gonna.
Yes, but no.
Well, because I'm gonna I have my own blue line paper, and I'll mainly I'll draw out like the core forms, like the tight core forms. Like, so it'll be like a person standing there, but I won't put any detail in it. I'll detail it, tighten it even more, and add like scenery more. Like there's leaves. There's no point in me drawing 8 billion leaves.
Oh yeah.
I could do that traditionally. So, and plus I'll have more original art pages at that point. So it's kind of like it'd be more like a 30% digital, 70% traditional. So it'll be better, I think. I could do more with an ink nib and get the effect I want better than I can digitally.
Oh, well, yeah, that's a good point. There is something to be said about traditional work. Max Work says, wow, smile. Wow, thanks for the plug, Jason.
Hey, you're welcome, man. Hey, he's good. He does good stuff.
Sky Lizard Girl says, oh, I watched the documentary of He-Man on Netflix's, I think. Yeah, I think there have been a couple of them, and they're really interesting, seeing what the environment back in the day was like, and, how they worked together to put out product. And, as far as I'm concerned, they were pretty amazing cartoons. I loved He-Man.
Yeah, as a kid, I liked He-Man a lot too. EVS is partially right, where it's kind of a little gay, but you didn't know that back then. Back then, you're like, oh, it's He-Man, and even now, I'm still like, yeah, whatever. Even though now I can see it's the exact same, frame sequence of him running. It's the exact same.
Oh yeah,
stopping and looking side to side. Like you notice that later on, but when you're a kid, Skeletor's cool, and stuff like that. So. Yeah, I like He-Man growing up. I was big on He-Man.
Yeah, it is a trippy cartoon. I think Skylar's a Girl's referring to your style, if I'm not mistaken, or
the content of the book. I could see the steampunk question because of the guy with the goggles.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good
Yeah,
point.
so that's kind of steampunkish, and there are like hints. I like steampunk. I think it's awesome, and I initially did want this to be a steampunk book, but as it went, I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna be no steampunk book. But it's just more. It's not post-apocalyptic. Post-invasion. It follows an alien invasion, and they conquer the Earth. They're actually galactic conquerors, so they're on their way to conquer, the universe, and they conquer Earth. And the guy with the goggles is actually kind of like a bounty hunter. He wants nothing to do with anything. He just wants to live his life. But they conquer the Earth, and then there's a group of people that are trying to overthrow them, and he accidentally gets sucked into it. So, so that's it's more of a sci-fi, a planetary sci-fi because it takes place on the planet. But yeah, so but the steampunk's element was there at first, and I was going to have that be a big part of it, and I kind of just took its own form because I didn't write it. I wrote it as I drew it. So,
yeah. Do you think there's a chance you'll bring steampunk elements back into it in issue 2?
Well, not issue 2, but there is a big chance for me to bring steampunk elements into Absolute itself, because Absolute is kind of like Sin City.
Okay.
Where, like, you could take, like, they pass, a character in the background could then have his own book, and they could have their own, like, because it takes place far in the future. So there could be another country that's developed steampunk technology. There could be, another city that's like worn down and downtrodden. That's mainly just kind of archaic and Stone Age-ish, or even like, Road Warrior type stuff. It's kind of almost anything is possible, since these alien guys, yeah, they're cities and they set them up and stuff, but they run the cities and kind of the planet. But like I said, you got the people that just roam and do whatever they want sometimes. As long as you don't bother them, they don't bother you in a way.
Right.
But they've done experiments on people when they got here, and intermingling DNA, and through those people breeding with other humans and other non-humans stuff, you get these like monstrous amalgamations and creatures and powers. That's where a lot of the powers come from, and the wizardry. So it's kind of like an anything goes thing, because if you introduce the elements of this alien DNA, almost anything's possible. So
yeah, good point. Welcome, Christopher John.
Christopher John, good friend, amazing artist himself. Go follow him on Twitter.
Yeah,
Twitter handle is like D0. I see. I have no idea what it is.
Skylar's a girl, pencils then inks. Yeah,
I do too. But it's not tight. Like I said, it's mainly because also my style. My style isn't super tight. It's not a very traditional comic book style. It's more of like an 80s, early 90s grunge-ish type, indie style in a way. But once again, that has to do because of my eyes. So I work with what I got. Now, if I were to do straight total digital, I could clean things up very easily. Like Frege was actually surprised that the pages I had on here, that most of them were digital. But that's also because on purpose, I make it, or I don't clean it up that much. And that's the thing with digital, is you can clean it up so much that it's so tight and crisp that it looks digital, and it just, I don't like that feel. I like that. I saw McFarlane inking a Spawn piece, and like it was like half a second, and he was doing digital. He was inking it, and he's like, he's like, you see that little part that come off there? He's like, it doesn't matter, because this is going to shrink down, and you won't really see it that much, but it'll add to it. And it's kind of, you kind of take that. That's a good point that he had, that I never really just, I knew I was doing it, but I didn't know I was doing it. And
interesting.
So yeah,
and I guess I personally, since I haven't been practicing in so many years, I'm more of a penciler and not much of an inker. I have challenges trying to ink.
What did you use? Did you use like microns and stuff, or?
Yeah, but most of what I did was sketching and sketchbooks. I did some work in my art classes where they expose you to various styles, several different types of mediums. So we played with acrylic pencils and charcoal. Excuse me. And then on my own, I would play around with watercolors from time to time. But I need to just jump right back in and get back into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I did sketches in my sketchbook forever, and I still kind of do in a way. I mainly doodle on just one piece of paper, but yeah.
Yeah, I have several sketchbooks, and I'd like to get to the point at which I could like do more quality sketches.
Yeah.
Like you see Frege pull out his sketchbooks, and it's like every single one looks like a complete image, and it's like colored and painted. And
he's a master at the craft. He really is. And yeah, Max is right. I can't remember. It wasn't Sanat, I don't think, but I know I know what he's talking about. They're like that, and that's the thing though. Back then, like the pencils were loose enough though. The inker had to do work, but you could get an inker and it would destroy the integrity of the piece. So yeah, but yeah, he's right. There was an inker that just totally annihilated Kirby's stuff, and it wasn't good. But yeah, no.
Did they eventually fire that inker?
Oh no. He got a lot of work and stuff like that. But and also, it's comics. It's not like a dime a dozen, people out there in the world, back then that were interested in doing something like that. So, but yeah, I started off a lot with microns and stuff too, and it wasn't for till the past I want to say 10 years that I really started focusing more on pen and ink. So, but I did microns a lot, felt tip pens and stuff, and I used to do tight pencils and all that stuff. But eventually, like drawing every day for one helped, and also
I imagine,
yeah, and also working straight with pen, because you're not married to the results at that point. You work with what you get. So I did a lot of that with ballpoint pen for a while. I learned that from a friend actually, that he always did ballpoint pen. I'm like, you're insane, man. How do you do ballpoint pen like that? I'm like, what if you make a mistake or whatever? And he didn't, he's just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. But and that's a great attitude to have, but you also do want to care. But if it's just a sketch though, yeah, if you go pen and ink, you'll get so used to it that you can almost lay out and form anything. Can you hear anything in the background by chance?
Nope. Now it sounds like a very faint whisper.
Okay, that's as long as it's a faint whisper, that's fine. He's fine. But yeah, so I can Death Metal Hero and I have a stream called Topicless, where because it's anything go. You can talk about whatever you want, but mainly we also draw while we do it. And that's kind of like the main thing. Like we're trying to bring artists together and creatives alike. Like we have Fade Salvation on there sometimes, who he isn't an artist or a writer, but he's still he's a fan. And also he's a voice in CG, so it's okay to have other people on. But drawing is kind of like our focus thing, and like a lot of times on there, I'll just blank piece of paper, grab a pen nib and inkwell, just go, and whatever happens.
Yeah, for a little while there, I was trying out pen nibs and stuff, and they're the quill with the metal nib. Yeah. And I just couldn't get the hang of it. It felt so weird, excuse me, because it had like 2 points, 2 metal tips that meet to form the point, and the scratchiness and it threw me off. I had trouble getting used to it. It was weird.
You know what? Like me, I used to hate it too. Now, I love that sound. It's so comforting.
It's almost like the sound of maybe carving granite or something.
Yeah,
like you're making the Venus de Milo or something.
yeah, kind of. But like I said, I hated it at first too, and after a while, though, like even now, I could zone out to that sound. I'd be like, I'm not listening to any music, just because I've been, just so that it's almost a comforting sound in a way. And
I hear you.
Yeah, and well, the other thing is finding the nib that works for you. Like Frege uses a 104, a Hunt 104. Man, I can't get that thing to produce ink to save my life. I've tried so hard, and I like the 102s, which a lot of people use, and I get this one called the Tachikawa. Yeah, I think it's the Tachikawa nib.
Mhm.
I every now and I brutalize mine though. That's the thing. I'm very heavy-handed, and I have to order them constantly. Yeah, they're not cheap, but they work really well for me. I love them. There's also the zebra nibs. They're okay. They're like manga nibs, deleters. They're okay. They serve their purpose, but you can't get that super sharp like thin line. You can get thin lines, but they're not as thin as what the 102 gives me. So yeah. So you kind of find a comfort zone and what works for you and adjust.
Sure.
So then I started with microns too, and I eventually learned how to make I can make a 0.5 micron look like a 0.2 or a 0.1. It's just all an angling and stuff, but that came from like practice also. So, but that's where drawing every day comes in, and Frege is right. Draw every day, even if it's like a half hour, 10 minutes, it doesn't matter. You'll hone those skills eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I wanted to welcome in Timber Vlogs.
Oh, hail
How's
Timber.
it going? Welcome.
He cuts down them logs.
Sky Lizard Girl, they worked hard to make that franchise, so it is inspiring. Yeah. Let's see here. I know there's an alien.
The alien's been on the screen a while. Yeah. Well, that's a traditional page that I did in pen and ink. I don't think I used microns. I might have in some spots.
Yeah, I know everyone that I am far behind. I apologize. Filmation recycled animations like Mattel did the body parts for the Masters figures. Yeah. Oh yeah, with the steampunk. Yeah.
I like to do a steampunk book. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean like cyber steampunk originally.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
With lots of aliens.
Yeah, this is. I mean, it's more organic than that. There's more people, but trust me, I love cybernetic stuff. I love Giger and that alien or biomechanical stuff, and I love it. So that kind of comes into play a little bit with this piece in particular.
All right, so here it is at.
There you go. There's Christopher John.
0ETH.
G0ETH.
Vince Coletta.
Go follow him.
Yeah. Check the channel Comic Tropes. He made a video about that.
About He-Man? Yeah, I've seen Comic Tropes. I from what I hear, though, the guy kind of does not care much for CG, but his channel, I mean, his kind of entertaining. So, whatever.
Yeah, I used to watch some of his things, and until I heard about his
yeah. Hey, you know what?
Supposedly being aggressive towards CG.
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, don't do that. That's wrong. You shouldn't be aggressive with anyone though, because of just because they have an idea.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, it does. Obviously, there are some ideas that are really horrible, but I just don't. You just don't talk with certain people. Then you don't have to sit there and go all out on them. But aside from that,
sure.
If you take the person out of that context,
the
show is not that. It's not bad.
So. Yeah, I agree. Since the dude was so fast and always on time, he got a lot of work for Marvel. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, the inker. Yeah, he and even, the funny thing is though, like collecting comics, and was your kid. I was a fan of Kirby, then too. Granted, I didn't appreciate it as much as I do now, but you don't really notice it as when you're younger. But when you get older, you're like, wow, what did this guy do? That doesn't. Yeah, so it's just something you come to appreciate later.
Yep. Sky Lizard Girl. Oh yeah, I bought tons of whiteout during the pandemic. Yeah, Christopher John says Fade's a good kid. Yeah, Fade's pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's been on a lot of my streams too.
Yeah.
Loving this talk. I'm a penciler about to dip my toes into inking. Nice.
Who said that one?
Oh, that was Timber Vlogs.
Oh, Timber Vlogs. Awesome, man. Yeah. hey, like I said, I started off with microns. It doesn't hurt to start off with a felt tip, but you want to get messy and dangerous, just jump into the pool, deep end, nib it up, man. They're fun. That's where nibs I like, especially when I got started, because I didn't start drawing comics with the nibs. I started just playing. And that's where I had more fun, like ink splatters, smearing, and just playing. But it also honed my skills. I was able to control what I was doing sometimes. Sometimes I still mess up. That's what the whiteout's for.
Sky Lizard Girl has been using Uniball.
Yeah, Uniball. I use Dr. P.H. Martin's inks. I know who suggested it to Death Metal Hero. Was it wasn't Snogans, I don't think, but one of the big dudes had suggested Kohler Noir or something. I've seen it at Michael's a few times, so I might give that a shot. But I really like Dr. P.H. Martin's matte. I know Frege used to use those. There's a couple inks out there, but people use Speedball. Uniball. I mean, they're the pen ones, and they're cool.
P.H. Martins.
Dr. P.H. Martins.
Now, those are the ones that come in the little jars, right?
Yeah, they come in the jars. I've used Higgins before, but the black just isn't black. It's kind of washed out. It's a little gray. So you kind of got to layer that. So Higgins isn't bad because it's everywhere. You can find it anywhere. But it just doesn't have that super black feel to me that the P.H. Martin's matte has.
Since P.H. Martin's isn't as, like everywhere,
right.
Is it like one of those things you special order, or is it?
Well, I also use that. Yes, sorry. I also use that because I can find it at Michael's. I can find those Dr. P.H. Martin's mats at Michael's. I used to use a different black from Dr. P.H. Martin's that I had to order. But then I switched to the matte one, Black Star ink. And it works right. It works great. But not every Michael's has the same inventory. So your location. Yeah. They also use watercolor. Like I watercolored the Frege trading card in the Dr. P.H. Martin's. Let me jump back into stream here. So this was Dr. P.H. Martin's watercolor, liquid watercolors.
Wow.
So he drew it, and I went over it with the water. I scanned it. I didn't scan it. I printed it, I should say, high-res print. And I have it scanned in. I probably show that. Might be better. But I did have to add a little ink splatter over here because I washed it out. So I added a little more for that shine. But
all right. Yeah. So how did you achieve the skin color tone, the skin tone?
Well, it's layering. Like I used a sepia, a really, really washed out sepia as a base. And then I would slowly burn it, with washed out, you add enough water to make it a good opacity. And then I would slowly build up with, umber, and I have blues. Like I added blues for the shadows, like a deeper blue for shadows, and red for highlight, kind of like fleshy tone where the cheeks and the nose would have more blood in it, so it'd be have a better hue to it. But I like to use blues for shadows, and then you just slowly build up with the concentration of ink drops with the different like browns and yellows and stuff. So yeah,
that's pretty sweet. The Dr. P.H. Martin's don't they even have an ink that is called Flesh?
Not to my knowledge.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I mean sepia is pretty good. Usually you gotta play with the browns, and you gotta wash them out. You gotta add enough water to it to make it a good opacity. So, but I went to that's one of the few things I did learn in college actually was like watercolors and building layers and stuff. I teacher. I highly recommend checking him out. His name is Jonathan Hunt. His website is Hunt Illustration. I can type that in the chat here. He does watercolors a lot and mixed with digital sometimes. Brilliant work. But I learned from him. Illustration. There you go. Yeah, I learned from him a lot about watercolors and layering and stuff. And he's a billion times, like, he does photorealism practically with watercolor. Like,
damn!
It's amazing what he does.
So
yeah, mine are a lot looser. My watercolors are a lot looser, and I'm not as tight. Like, that's probably the tightest piece I've ever done. So yeah, but I like watercolor a lot. Yeah, but Dr. P.H. Martin's is actually the watercolors that they used to color comic books with way back in the day.
Whoa, really? And he uses in conjunction with the nibs?
You could use it's watercolor, so you mainly use a brush.
Okay, all right.
You make an ink. P.H. Martin's does make colored ink, which you can use with nibs, and I have done.
Oh, okay. Sky Lizard Girl says, "Oh, I love that channel." I think that's going back to the shoot. What is it called again? That one
tropes, comic tropes.
Yeah, comic tropes. Yeah.
I have nothing to get. Yeah, and I watch it from time. I don't think I'm sub, but it comes up in my recommendations, and every now and then I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. I'll watch that. You know.
Yeah.
And he is or anything. I'm subbed to so many things already that I'm like,
oh yeah,
another one.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
She found this really nice, really thin black ink pen at a bank. It was free.
You know what? I hate that though. Whenever you find like a cool pen or something, and you're like, I can't find it ever again. You know. I think Frego was talking about that on an older stream, where he has, like, because he even says, you know, tools of the trade you get comfortable with, and he had to hunt down, like, on eBay another version of the pen that he loved and kind of like take it apart to reassemble. Like, it was like he had some MacGyver stuff to get it if he wanted almost, but because they don't make anymore, you know, some things they don't make like the old days, and some things but every now and then you do find that treasure, that golden, you know, ticket, that nice pen that you're like, I love this.
Yeah. Maxwork says normal brush and ink is cool as well.
Yeah.
P.H. Martin is damn expensive.
It is expensive. That's why I like getting it at Michael's, because you use a coupon.
Oh yeah, true. And it's kind of whenever I think of art materials like P.H. Martin, I think of things like Copic markers.
Right.
A lot of artists use them, you know, the quality and the fact you can layer with them.
Yeah, they're very similar to watercolor in a way because of the layering aspect of them. The only thing with Copics, and it's nitpicking, very, very nitpicky, is like over decades they start to fade and like the colors change. But you're talking like 70, 80 years though. You know? So it won't be as vibrant as it was. Like, it'd still be colored probably, but I've never seen a piece colored by Copics that have faded yet because they haven't been around that long. But it's a marker. You know, markers do fade. Watercolors are archival. So that's kind of why I like using watercolors, but I still use the Copics. Like if I'm at a comic convention or something, I'm not going to take my watercolors with me. So I'll have the Copics there, and I'll sometimes, you know, I'll color stuff on like a sketch or something with the Copics, and I love them. Copics are great.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I mean, I've seen other artists use Copics. I haven't taken the plunge to invest in it.
If you ever want to hate yourself for even thinking about trying it, check out Adam Hughes, his channel. Yeah, Adam Hughes. He does things with Copic markers. They're just so beautiful. Like, I can't believe like a human being can do that, and he's just a master at it. Like, he's an industry pro as it is, but he does amazing work with Copics. So yeah, Adam Hughes is great with that, and I hate it because I can't. I'm like, how do you do that, man? That's amazing. Yeah.
Nice. Let's see. Some kudos, if you will. That's so dope, Jason. You know, when you were showing off that. It's going to be a trading card, right?
Yeah, that's going to be a trading card. I want it to be foil embossed, but I mainly want just the word absolute foil embossed.
Oh, right.
Mainly because it's watercolor, but the company I'm talking to now, I have the let me see if I can pull it up. The Absolute Valkyrie trading card. Oh, there's the black and white version. I could show that. Hold on a second.
All right.
I have the Absolute Valkyrie. I can pull her up quick because she's kind of right there. Let me go to StreamYard. I'm trying to watch chat a little bit, trying to pay attention in YouTube.
Yeah, Max Work says PH Martin is damn expensive, at least over here.
Yeah, and they are here too.
Christopher John says, that's so dope, Jason. Max Work says, that looks awesome.
Thank you. Much appreciated. I do appreciate it very much. This is the Absolute Valkyrie trading card, which comes with, pardon me, it comes with a sketch cover sketch. So if you get a sketch cover with a head sketch on it that I draw, you also get the Absolute Valkyrie trading card. And it's either going to be entirely foiled embossed or just the word absolute foiled embossed in red.
Ah, all right.
I'm going to get a proof of both and find out which one I like more.
Good idea.
She's only available, though, through that one tier. Otherwise, that you can't get her. I had to do a minimum order, so I might give the rest of them to Shay and Sai for like a membership perk.
Wow. That'll be a trip.
Yeah, so and then also here's the black and white version of the watercolor piece. So that's what Frege did.
Nice.
It's amazing. I am beyond, like I said, I'm beyond words of this. It's just, and I tried to stay with like because I could pull mine's right next to it. I tried to stay with like his shadow forms, and from what I saw, like to me, I saw a lot of hard shadow, like a light coming from this side here and a more shadowy areas over here. So I just stay with that a little bit, but this is beautiful. And also every backer gets this trading card too. You're going to get the black and white version and the colored version.
Oh, nice. That's pretty cool.
They're going to be a little different. Like the black and white won't be embossed at all. And the back will be different. But yes, you're going to get, because I'm sorry, this is cool.
Yeah, it is.
It's just so cool.
Did he send it to you digitally then?
He did a high-res scan. Now, I think he's sending me the original art as well. But I didn't want to wait too long because I want to start fulfillment.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there are some things that I see that I would like to maybe nitpick, but at the same time, it's going to be like this size. You know?
Right.
So going in there and adding more shadows and stuff to the gums and this, it just won't show through. So it's another reason why I'm kind of leaving it as is. But I could also, darken up a lot more areas like over here and make it really harsh shadow. But it's going to be smaller, so I kind of want it to
for sure.
everything. But yeah, so everybody gets both of those cards that backs the campaign.
Awesome. Yeah, when you start off with the large piece of art and you shrink it down, it hides a lot of a lot of stuff.
Well, I printed it. I don't know what size the original is, but it's probably close to what I printed. But I printed it out a little bigger, for that purpose. And I could have probably printed it out even bigger because he got me a really high resolution of it. So
that's really sweet.
Like I said, I'm beyond words that he did that, and he offered me that like the first time I was on his show. So I was like, wow, yeah.
Whoa, that is a win.
Yeah. So I was like,
Skylar's Girl says, I actually have the hardest time painting or using watercolor.
You know what? To me, it's more forgiving because it especially with layering, if you work really light to dark, you can slowly build it up. Like with that one, I could have just taken days, and just slowly built. I don't have days. And that's why I like it. But some people struggle with it, and it's understandable because of it. It's water based. Water spreads. It's got its own life form. Like Bruce Lee, be like water. So So it takes a lot of time and practice. And like I said, I'm very messy with it. So I'm not as tight as what some people are. Like I recommend checking out that Hunt Illustration website for everybody. It's you'll see some great watercolor.
Awesome. Maxwork says, my teacher in graphic design school brought his originals to the class to check them out. So huge pages painted in watercolor. Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's always great. You get to see, like, a lot of the times if you see a scan, you can't really see all the minute, like, gradients and color changes and what they actually used, because a lot of it blends. And if you scan it and shrink it or do whatever, it's so seeing the originals, I love it.
Oh yeah. Some asshole stole the portfolio bag. That was real.
Oh, that's horrible.
Beautiful paintings. Oh my gosh, that's bad.
My life would be over.
Oh man, rare pens. Just check out the prices for the Copic markers. That can make up your mind real quick.
Yeah, there are some great cheaper versions. There are some great ones out there.
Yeah, I mean, the first time I heard about Copic was when I started watching Anna, aka that Star Wars girl. She uses Copic all the time.
She's a fantastic artist.
Oh man, yeah.
Yeah, once again, if you live in the States or you live near an area or you have it, you can use coupons on them at Michael's.
Yeah, and there's a art store she goes to as well, and like once a year they have a big sale, and when it's like 20 or 30% off, if I remember.
Yep.
And that's when she buys her Copic markers.
Yeah, they used to have that sale at Michael's, and I used to work there, so I also got my employee discount on top of that.
Oh, nice.
That's when I would buy them.
Yeah, that's the time to do it.
Yeah. So I don't have a lot, but I have a decent amount.
Cool. Can't wait. You make your own trading cards for comic books?
Yeah. I use a lot of people use a lot of different websites. I haven't done the foil embossed ones yet, so this is a big learning curve. But I use a company called Print Firm. They're not bad. They're decently priced, and actually, trading cards are not that expensive. That's why a lot of campaigns have them. And also, I love trading cards. I think they're fun and cool.
Me too.
Like here, yeah, I have the. Let me see one if I get one without the sleeve. I have the Alien trading card, the Envy.
Ooh.
This is the Envy here. Is it out of focus again? I don't know what's going on with my
There you go. Oh, it did. Yeah, about that distance it sharpens. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's pretty nice.
And then the back has like some information on them and stuff like that. And I also have she's in the sleeve, but she's upside down. The Danny trading card. She's a female protagonist in the book. Now these come with certain perks. The next campaign, I might offer them if you missed that, you can get the stretch goals or the other things from the other campaign. But and then there's other trading cards that I do have that I just don't have in front of me right now. But yeah, a lot of I like trading cards, and the ones that I'm making now, they have. Why is it just now notifying me that Frege is live? That's weird. But anyway, the ones that I'm doing for the Samurai Priest and the Red Valkyrie are going to have Dungeons and Dragons statistics on the back. So like you have their strength, intelligence, wisdom, and everything. So you can play those characters in D&D.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so I thought that'd be a little fun thing to do.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think this is like a follow-up to Skylar's girl's question. Everybody does. I did too before I even know CG books. Almost all the time, have them in the campaign. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Trade cards.
Sky Lizard Girl's going to look into the Copic pens.
Oh yeah, you'll like it.
Do they do holographic also?
They had other options that I never knew they had. Like I just recently found the foil embossed. I want to ask them about holographic because I think that would be really cool. I actually have the holographic. I don't know if anybody remembers this from collecting comics back in the day, but Prime, the character Prime, I can't remember the company that made him, but he had a hologram cover comic book, and I actually still have that today, and it's just beautiful looking. So I would love to do a holographic trading card if I can. I can't imagine the cost on that though. It's got to be crazy.
Yeah, Maxworks says some do, but they are expensive.
Yeah. The like I said, the foil ones, they're already expensive, and you have to do a minimum because I don't need as many as whatever I'm getting. So they're pretty expensive. So that's why a lot of people will offer like a foil embossed card or a chromium card as like a pre-launch sign up. Like if you back like the book though, like you back a feature tier and you got to back something with cost because it costs so much to make.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, dang. Christopher John says, Frege got Kenneth Rocafort drawing on the panel and Shane Davis.
Awesome. Yeah, I know he's been wanting Shane to come on, so that's cool. I'm happy for him.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Let me see. I ain't going anywhere.
Well, thanks, Christopher John, man.
Thanks for your support. For sure.
Yeah, he's awesome, man. And you can usually catch him on Topic List as well. Follow my channel. Yeah, Unhinged Entertainment, and also Death Metal Hero. Follow those channels, and you'll see Christopher John lurking in there. And he, like I said, he draws as well, and he's amazing. His work is beautiful. So follow.
Oh, yeah.
He's working on something for Narwhal.
Really?
Yeah, secret projects. So
yeah, Narwhal. Damn.
Yeah, he's got skills.
Yeah, damn straight. Yeah, here this looks like the goggles we were.
Yeah, that's the guy with the goggles. He mainly just has them for like a snowstorm or to keep blood out of his eyes or something like that. That's like I said, at first he didn't. It was going to be kind of steampunk type oriented, but they just look cool. So, but yeah, so that's the guy with goggles, and I kind of did a little sneaky thing that it's just for my thing. It's not like it's a huge deal, but if you signed up for the pre-launch to my campaign, you got the trading card with his name on it. So his name doesn't appear in the whole book. Yeah, so that's why I call him Goggles or Dude. Like even when I'm writing it, I don't have his name in there. I just have Goggles or Dude or something like that.
Yeah. Two of my favorite parts about this image here are the bullets whizzing by and this portion of the inside right leg and how you shaded it.
Oh, thank you.
It's like a kind of rough and blocky, but I dig it.
Yeah, I was trying to go like I obviously like my style like varied throughout this whole book in a way, but I was going mainly for like that hard shadow Jay Lee, Mike Mignola type vibe to it. Like I didn't want the total thing because I do have a lot of cross hatching and stuff like that, but I wanted those hard shadows that just slice like razors, Jay Lee does amazing at that. I love those little razor slices that he gets in his shadows. I think they're amazing. So I was kind of going for that vibe with some of the stuff here.
Very effective.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing, learning more about this female character.
Here's the. See, I'm on YouTube. Hold on.
She's pretty badass.
Here's the.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, there it is. There's the page.
Oh, sweet.
And there's the chapter break because that was an issue. This is supposed to be issue 2. So yeah.
Right on.
Yeah, the female character, her name is Danny. We first meet her jumping out of a alien tower. They're Envy. They're called the Envy. So we first meet her jumping out of an Envy tower after she stole something. So that's where we first. I think if you scroll down a couple or a panel, page 3 pages. So that's one page right there. That's the samurai priest. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep going. Yeah. There. So there's. She first. She's running and jumping out of one of the Envy towers.
Yeah.
Because the guards are after her. So. So that's where we first encounter her. A lot of the characters I made, you kind of just jump into them. You know what I mean? Like it's not like, hey, they were born. Here's their childhood. Here's whatever. Like you will learn about them as it goes, and like their true intentions or whatever it may be. But you know, you don't need to know. Yeah, they were born. They had a childhood. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. You know, it's more about their core character and how they are. So, but yeah. So, and that there's he's the wizard slash seer, kind of like the leader of their the samurai priest in a way, not so much as a religious sect but a religious sect. Like they don't have a set one. They kind of just believe in like be good be excellent to each other. So
I was going down that road too.
Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, you know, pretty much just follow the right path. You know, do the right thing. But yeah, so the guy below him, he's kind of the samurai priest, like Pope or higher up, and he's a seer, wizard, sorcerer. You'll meet more of him actually in book 2. That's pretty much all you see of him in this book. That I think, what my recollection is anyway.
Yeah, this is troopy.
Thanks.
Eyeballs all over the place. And
yeah, it was fun.
Breaking the boundaries of the panels.
Yeah, I like doing stuff like that. It's fun.
Yeah, me too. Christopher says, Mason's style so gnarly, it's perfect.
Dude, thanks, man. It's a huge compliment. He's great, so thank you.
Yeah, I really dig your style.
Oh, thank you.
And this is one of those that has lots and lots and lots.
That is a 24 panel page fight scene.
Yeah.
That was a challenge. And that's one reason why I did it. I wanted to challenge myself. I wanted to cram as many panels in as I could, but also make it look cohesive and done well. And I didn't want a talking sequence because that's what mainly people use them for.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah, they do talk in it, but yeah, they're fighting in it. So it's kind of like a long drawn out battle condensed into one page.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So stretch goals, 2,500 Unhinged Entertainment logo stickers unlocked. 5K. Every backer will get a trading card by veteran comic artist and creator of Black Flag Dan Frega. Frega Boom unlocked. 6K. More stickers.
Yeah, I got the stickers.
Unlocked.
Good. See that? Go ahead. You keep talking. Oh,
Sky Lizard Girl says, "Oh, lots of multi-squares."
Here's the one of the stickers, Absolute comic logo. I actually have this on my tower, my computer tower.
Oh, cool.
Here,
you have to cut them out yourself?
Yeah, I gotta cut them out.
All right.
But this is the Unhinged Entertainment logo sticker, the $2,500. Because even if I didn't get funded, I was gonna give these to everybody that backed.
Oh, cool.
So that's why that stretch goal was there. So yeah, so everybody gets that. This is the Envy sticker.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. I really wish I could get closer.
Oh yeah, dang, that's cool looking.
Thanks, man. And then I have Dude.
His Dude.
Yeah, there's Dude.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
And the stickers, the trading card, the poster, all that's in color. The only thing it's not is the comic book.
Right. Trippy. Maxworks says, "Cool, the Absolute sticker." So many stickers, awesome. So
I like stickers. They were not cheap though. I underestimated the cost of stickers, at least from where I got them printed from. So, yeah.
He's got an aura, says
yeah,
the girl.
Yeah, because he can harness the energy around him. He can vibrate the frequencies of the molecules around him and charge them into like energy blasts and like so those are like the molecules building up in a way. So that's the energy.
Sweet. Now, your Jason, don't you have a regular job where you're?
Yeah.
I might be confusing things, but do you work in the printing industry?
I work in the shipping industry.
All right.
But-
So totally off.
Well, yes, but no. I work at a company that does do printing for transfers for shirts, like heat applied transfers.
No.
For shirts and banners. That's where I ordered my stickers from. Was from my company.
Yeah.
Because the stickers I got, they're more like decals in a way, but they're stickers. Like the well, I'm gonna show you them. But yeah, they're like I don't know. They are cut out to shape, but they're very thin. Like they're just a different material in a way. So they're nice stickers. Don't get me wrong. I'm just getting some more stuff, so don't mind me.
Are they the kinds that are intended to be like placed on your car, for example? Like
no, I wouldn't do that.
Oh, okay, all right.
I wouldn't do that. They're stickers, but they're just they're kind of like jeez, man, my cord to my setup's funky over here. But no, they're just they're more of a thinner thing. Like people will see when they're good stickers. That's all I know. And, so yeah, but if people don't, I hope people let me know. And then if enough people say, "Hey, man, I didn't think these were crap," in my opinion, I'll change companies. You know, I'll go outside my company. But yeah, but I get a discount because I work there, so that's why I went there.
Right. And then so let's see, 6K more stickers unlocked, 7,500 Unhinged Entertainment patch unlocked. She must be thrilled about the patch.
She is. I should be getting them this week.
All right, cool.
Or at the latest next week, which is when I want to start fulfilling them anyway.
All right. And then 9K, managed to smash that. Bonus for the editor.
Yes, Shay got a bonus. Shay Zombie. Shay Red Valkyrie. Red Valkyrie Shay is my editor. And she did a wonderful job. She stuck true to the book, true to the characters, but gave great suggestions and pointers and edits that I thought she deserved a bonus. So yeah, and she got it. So just in time for her vacation.
Yeah. I think they're having their. If I'm not mistaken, I thought someone said that maybe it was even you who mentioned that Red Valkyrie's channel is doing their monetization celebration. Is it tomorrow?
Yeah, they're doing it tomorrow, starting at 8 o'clock Eastern.
8 Eastern.
Yeah,
PM or AM?
PM. But she's on the Pacific Coast, so it's actually 5. But 8 o'clock over here, PM. So yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait, say again. 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. All right.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, because man, I don't remember seeing any promotion for that. Has it been shouted all over Twitter?
Not on Twitter yet.
Oh, all right.
That's why you haven't seen any promotion. It's not on Twitter. It's just word of mouth right now. But I guarantee you tomorrow you'll see more stuff.
All right. Yeah, because if I possibly can, I want to be there.
Oh yeah, they'd love to have you on, man.
Let's see here. And then we've got, so we're working towards 10K, which is the Ashcan Cancerous Id.
Correct.
By Jason Bascom. Man, I sure want us to hit 10K. I want us to hit higher.
Yeah, dude, I would love for that to happen. That would be fantastic. If I could hit higher, I'm shocked at what I have now. But if I could hit higher than 10K, that would be fantastic. I'm gonna search for some Cancerous Id pictures here. But it's something I had done back in college. So like you're looking at like minimum 10 years ago, which I know I did it longer ago than that. So probably about 15 years ago, I was doing this cancerous egg thing. It's kind of funky. I did it in a Corel Painter.
Oh,
I don't know what version of Corel Painter. I don't know if it was like 7 or something like that. But like here's I'll show you just this one page, just because it gives you a good idea of what it was. And it's something that I would like to bring back. It helps if I'm in StreamYard, Jason. And it's something I'd like to make a book, you know, on it somewhere down the pipeline. So that's like a page from Cancer's Ed.
okay.
It's just all like it's kind of different styles melded into one. Let's see, you could be the hero, and there's a hero. You know, I had a little CM Keith type thing going on for this one, like a protector of carrots, something stupid. I don't know what else. But yeah, so I have like 11 to 12 pages of this or something like that.
Wow.
I would have to do a cover, but I wonder if I have more. I mean, opened. Yeah, here we go. Okay, this is the first page right here. So like you can see the style is very loose, very just freehand, you know, super free. So he gets sucked into this drawing, and he has to kind of find a way out. Kind of seem Keithish, like with this like weird, like, oh, what is that? So, yeah, but this I would like to get it out there, and I would like to eventually make a book on it where like the style is like this, where it's very loose, very just come whatever may type style to it. There is also some panels or pages that have crisper detail and stuff like that. So I was playing with, you know, I was having fun.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's Cancer's Id is stuff like that, and it's something that I would like to bring back so people can get the kind of a collector's item.
All right, sweet. And Christopher John added, yes, give that gal a bonus.
Yeah, she deserves it.
Yeah, she's pretty darn awesome. Everyone sub to her channel. Red Valkyrie. She and Sai are huge CG promoters as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like a rite of passage.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Let's see here. So we're working to hit that. At 12 and a half, we've got 2 extra trading cards. At 20K, every backer gets a shirt from the original cover. That would be awesome.
Yeah, it would be awesome.
I'm big into t-shirts. At 40K, and the second book, that's an additional 46 pages plus. So
yeah, that's not going to happen because I have it printed already. I mean, there's no way I'm going to. That's why it's at 40K, though. I obviously did not expect to hit that goal. But just in case, you never know what can happen in crowdfunding. You know.
Oh, sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so why not toss out something kind of extravagant, and hope for the best.
Max Works says, whoa, got to get some hours of sleep before getting up in the 3.5. Have a great night. I will watch the rest tomorrow.
Good night, Max, man. Everyone go subscribe to or follow Entertainment Madness on Twitter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Sky Lizard Girl says, okay, I'll check that channel out. Yeah. Red Valkyrie is pretty darn awesome. And she co-hosts with a woman named Sai, and together they form Red Valkyrie.
Together they are Red Valkyrie. Well, yeah. Sai is Cyborg Valkyrie. That's what Sai is short for.
Oh yeah, true.
So that's why. And Shay initially was what? Shay Zombie.
Yep, Shay Zombie.
Yeah. So
and so Sai has been, I think, on vacation or something. Or
I don't know the full details. Yeah, but Sai's back in town.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all I know.
So the team is reunited. Night, Max. Have a good one.
Peace out, Max.
Yeah, so freaking awesome work. This is absolute for you. The insert poster.
Yeah, that's well, that's the second cover. That's the variant.
All right, the variant cover.
That's the variant cover, which has a lower print run. So get it while you can. I don't know if I'll be including it in the second campaign or if just when you see me at a con. I haven't decided yet.
All right, fair enough. All right, this is the insert poster.
That's the insert poster, and I have those printed already.
Nice.
Right. They're 11 by 17.
What did you use for the colors here?
Oh, that's digital.
Digital. All right.
Yeah.
Was it done in Photoshop or Corel Painter or?
It was Photoshop. Yeah.
Photoshop. Okay.
That's mainly what I do most of my coloring in. Actually, is Photoshop. The watercolor stuff is mainly me playing. That's fun time for Jason. So
cool.
There's the
Absolute Valkyrie trading card.
Absolute Valkyrie trading card.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is literally based on Shay, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because I did her stream, and she was like the second stream I ever did, and I was like, just as something to give away to help get some backers, I was giving away embellished prints of Absolute Valkyrie, or because she's Red Valkyrie,
right?
So that I was like going to do an Absolute Valkyrie, and so I did. Shay, pretty much. That I did do a quick. I froze one of her streams on her face to get a good expression, a decent enough expression. So it's her face pretty much, and all that red hair. So
yeah.
So and that's the only thing that was colored because I drew it digitally, but I colored the hair in red in Photoshop. But after that, I printed out the prints and I did watercolor over them, or I drew different like Death Metal Luke. His is kind of black and white pretty much, except for like skulls all over. Like skulls on her shirt. She's got leather pants on. There's skulls in the background. Her hair is actually such a deep dark red that it's almost black. So I changed and then Will Perdomo, the writer of Black Flag, I gave his like horns and stuff. Oh, she looked so cool. So each one was different. I think I did 7 or 9 of those for her stream. But then I asked her later on, thank you very much, Christopher John, my dude. I asked her later on, hey, you know what? That's not one too long ago. I was like, is it all right if I do a trading card? Because that's her technically. So I was like, is it all right if I do a trading card of Absolute Valkyrie? She was like, yeah. So, so I was like, all right, cool. So, and you, like I said, you can only get her by backing the sketch cover, the head sketch cover. There is a blank sketch cover tier, so it's cheaper. I probably will throw it in there too, just because I have so many cards. But that's the only way to get her though, is to back the blank sketch cover, the sketch covers.
Fantastic. Samurai Priest trading card by Dan Frege.
Yeah, apparently I didn't put up the colored version. Nah, it's okay.
Man, that is just so cool.
Yeah, it's awesome. Like I said,
Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect when you mentioned that he was doing a trading card for you. At first I thought he was going to do like a full body image or something, or
right,
like some kind of action pose holding the samurai sword.
Yeah, I mean it's Frege, so anything's possible considering his speed. I don't have a great light source here, but yeah. So but he did actually say on a stream at one point that he was doing it as the homage to the Wolverine Hulk or the Hulk cover.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, that's going to be cool. So yeah.
Sky Lizard Girl says she looks extremely cool.
Oh, thank you very much. Shay is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robert
Frege,
holy cow.
Hey,
What's up, fellas? I was wondering why you two weren't in Dan's channel. I forgot you had the scheduled. Yeah. I'm trying to get back into the game. I appreciate your hopping in. As soon as this stream's over, if Dan's still going, then I think we're all gonna hop on over there.
We'll see what happens.
Let me see here. Good to have you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, everyone. Let's see here. So in terms of perks, we've got the absolute combo. So you basically get the original and the variant covers.
Correct. Yeah.
You absolute hard copy. You've got the next tier, which is the absolute comic.
Yeah, that's just the comic by itself.
Yeah. And I know I've mentioned it before, but that effect of her, teleporting is really cool.
Thank you very much. Yeah, that was fun to do for that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a neat variation on like Nightcrawler's Banff.
Yeah.
Effect.
It's almost like a freeze frame of it, you know.
Yeah, for sure. Then we've got the absolute variant, the variant cover. Mm-hmm. So that's a limited production run. And then we get the absolute signed comic. And correct me if I'm wrong, but with the signed comic tier, you can choose which of the two covers.
You are correct. You are correct. And so in that way, actually, if you pick the variant, you're pretty much getting the variant signed for free. So because the variant's 20, signed copy's 20. So
yep. Good distinction. Good point. And then we've got absolute blank.
Yeah, that's just the blank cover. Yeah, there's.
I don't remember this.
So well, I added them on because they were. I never told anybody I was going to be doing sketch covers this whole time, but I printed them. But I printed a very low print run. Yeah, so
23 in fact. Well,
I the number's wrong, kinda. That should be 25 because two people, I think, back the I had to change things up. Initially, I didn't have a blank sketch cover. I had just the head sketch cover. And I'm like, you know what? What do people want their own sketch cover? And I was like, they're gonna a blank one. I can't charge them what I would charge them for the head sketch one. So I had to mess some stuff around. So and since people backed the one initially, I had to, get it off of there and duplicate it, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, there's actually 25 of those, but I don't see those selling out. So the only way to get those is through this campaign or me, though. I'm not going to put these on any other campaign.
And this literally includes a hand-drawn sketch by you?
Not that one.
Oh, all right.
That one is just the comic. So that's like kind of buying a variant cover,
Oh, okay.
But it's blank.
Oh, yeah. All right. And the next one is absolute comic signed with a print. Nice.
The 11x17 poster. Yeah.
Sweet. After that is hold on. Let me catch up here. Robert Fraga says he and John are at it again.
That's fun. That's a fun little friendly rivalry they got.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like it.
Hashtag Bath Bros.
Yep. Bathers unite.
Sky Lizard Girl says, yeah, I'll go into the other stream soon also. Yeah. All right on. So now we have the absolute blank head.
Yeah, blank head. Yeah. You get a head sketch on the cover.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and you get the absolute Valkyrie trading card.
Oh, wow. That is very reasonable. Jeez.
Well, there's a reason for that because you'll see it and you keep going.
Okay. All right. Absolute Sketch Plus.
Yeah, and that's the reason. Like with the Sketch Plus, you do get pretty much almost everything. I think except like a variant and a couple of trading cards and stuff. But like the reason why it's 100 is because these are my sketches, so to speak. They're more detailed sketches.
Oh shit! Hold
on. Than they are sketches.
Oh damn!
So like there's the Envy kind of blowing up the lead dude's head. Here's
Wait, that's not hopefully that's not a spoiler alert.
No. But maybe, you never know. So yeah, here's the
hero.
Here's the dude charging
yeah.
Frey. Here's one of the characters in the book that you'll meet. So like they're more detailed than a regular sketch.
Oh my gosh!
So that's why they plus they're 9x12. So that's why they're more
sweet.
Yeah. So yeah, you get and like because in my opinion, if you're paying that much money, you might as well get something kind of cool, kind of detailed.
Yeah.
So.
Whew.
So like a head sketch cover, like this is technically a head, but it's not going to be this, this much time.
Right. Robert Frege says, I like that you're going through each tier and the explanation of exactly what you're getting in that tier. Yeah, you'll find on, oh man, nice.
Thank you.
Ooh.
So those are just some of them.
So cool. I love it. Yeah, you'll find, Robert, that my streams tend to be quite thorough.
They're fun, though.
Yeah, and oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And I tend to be verbose, to put it lightly.
Well, I mean, you're concise and you are attentive to the chat. That's all it is.
No, thank you so much. Sky Lizard here says, I'm still here.
Yes.
Christopher John says, so where's my book?
Your book? Your book's right over there. Right over there, man.
Just chilling, getting ready to be fulfilled.
Yeah. Look.
Robert Frega's commenting on your work. That is sweet.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. Wow. That's pretty cool.
I like that first one with the skull a lot. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, she was fun.
Sky Lizard Girl says, oh, I see the eyewear. I didn't realize it was that way till up close.
The artwear?
The eyewear.
Oh, eyewear. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the goggles. These goggles.
And Robert Frege says, okay, both skulls.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I realized after I said it, I'm like, he meant the one with the head skull exploding.
And then Sky Lizard Girl says, the creases.
The creases.
Probably relating to the goggles.
Yes, the goggles. Yeah, he's got a lot of wear and tear on those things.
Timber Vlog says, wow.
Oh, thank you. Wow. Thanks, man.
Robert Frege says, the eyewear made me think about Hellboy. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I draw him, like his initial kind of layout is like Hellboy format. And I didn't realize that until like a little bit after. I'm like, he's kind of like Hellboy.
Yeah. So that's pretty sweet. Absolute Sketch Plus. Oh, dang. Already 10 of them claimed.
Yeah, I got a lot of drawing to do.
Yeah, for sure. But the good part is the book's already done. So
yeah.
So you don't have that added stress, still having to produce the book.
I think I only have like 4 or 5 more to do. I don't really have all that many more to do. Plus one really big piece that should all get done this weekend though.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Christopher John says you're very fast too, Jason.
Oh, thanks, man. When I have good lighting anyway. Jeez, man, this is turning out horribly. I'm sketching on a sketch cover, and it's the one that had that splotch in it.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's going to get it. So, yeah, I just don't have a light source. I'm using my phone as a.
Oh, damn. Really?
Yeah, I don't really have a light on my computer desk.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We need a crowdfund to get you a lamp.
No, I have one. I just don't use it, mainly because I don't draw at my computer desk. I'm left-handed, and the way the setup is the light would have to be on the left side, so it would cast too much of a shadow, and I wouldn't be able to really see, especially since my eyes are trash.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, my lighting situation is kind of hokey. I live in an apartment, and there's no ceiling light built in. So I have one of those floor lamps. Well, one of those tall.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Floor lamps. So that's why I'm always like half in the dark, half in the light. You know, the dark side of the Wyman.
Well, at least it's not like Will Perdomo, who's just constantly in the dark.
Oh yeah, I know. It's so dark. It's like I can't see you, man.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Christopher John says you're very fast too. Robert Frege says it is, but it's cool.
Nice. Yeah.
And Absolute Original
Original. I just haven't fixed it because I don't see the point.
You? Oh my gosh. Yeah, it trips me out that Indiegogo doesn't let you make minor corrections, edits.
Wyman, get me off of here.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. Nobody backed it, so I don't think.
No, 3.
Oh, that's the original print page.
No, the original print page.
Yes, see, that's how original it is.
True, it's unique.
Nobody else is doing that. Nobody else has an original page.
See, that adds even more value to it.
More value. Back it today. But those also include the head sketch.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
So I got a lot of head sketches to do.
Oh boy. My goodness, that's going to be cool.
Yeah.
Now we've got Absolute Original.
Yeah, that's because I only have 4 of those, I believe. So they're a little higher price, but you get everything else. You do get a head sketch. You get the book. You get the 2 copies of the book. You get 2 trading cards that aren't in a lot of the other tiers. You get a lot of stuff.
Cool. Sky Lizard Girl says, just changed my light bulbs in my room. Nice and bright. Sweet.
Having a new idea. Get it? Yeah, I'm hilarious. I'm here all day.
Christopher John says, time to hit the road again. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for being here, man. Take it easy. Always good to have you.
Yeah, Christopher John's good people.
Robert Frege says, that was in reference to the Hellboy similarity. It is, but it's cool.
Well, thank you very much. Yeah, if you're gonna, have a similarity to anyone, why not have it be Hellboy?
Yeah,
he's cool
for sure.
Yeah.
Let's see, Absolute Original for 300, 0 out of 5 claimed so far, but
yeah,
it's a huge bundle of goodies.
It's a huge bundle. It's pricey, I get it, but you do get an original page, which I don't have many of for this book. So, it's actually a good deal.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got the Absolute Overlord.
Yeah, that I don't know if people are bummed that I don't have it this way, but that you don't get any an original page or any artwork from the book. You'll get a head sketch, but what you do get also is an 11x17 piece of artwork done by me. So pen and ink, acrylic, watercolor. I don't have any gouache, but if I did, I'd probably use it. And it's almost like free flow art. I don't pencil it. I don't lay it out. I just start going, and they take me roughly 20 to 40 hours to complete. Because I actually take my time with them. It's not like my sketches where I can free flow them, but they're loose, they're super sketchy, they're not really tight. These are tight, and I take great care in doing them. So you get everything else too. Like you get everything except for comic pages. Like that's the only thing you don't get. So I have, like I said, I'm working on it currently. I started it out, and I really, really, really like what I've done. I did post 2 detailed works in progress photos online, but that's all I'll post is maybe a work in progress tight shot. I'm not going to post the whole thing.
Cool.
It won't get scanned in. There won't be any replicas. It'll just be it's your artwork.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So they're fun to do, and they're actually, those kind of things are my relaxing time, even though they're high intensity, because they are more precise, but they're also free flow. So I just let my mind just go, relax, and it just comes out. And if I've had a rough day, stuff like that is usually what I just sit down and I just zone out and just go to town.
Sweet. Yeah. Absolutely. Yep.
It's a catchy title.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's very catchy. And so far, one claimed. Let's get some more backers at that awesome tier.
Oh, you know what? I would love it. And the thing is, I think eventually, like before I close out the campaign, I'm going to take those tiers down, because like if I'm going to close it out, like, you know, a few days before, if they take me that long to do, I want to make sure that people get their product. So,
oh yeah, for sure.
So
yeah,
there will be certain tiers that will be taken off.
That makes sense. All right. Awesome.
This took me maybe about 15 minutes. It's crap because I can't really see.
All right. So let's play the trailer once more.
Yeah. I'll just keep doing it.
It's a time of dystopia. An alien race known as the Unhinged overtaking the Earth in a quest for galactic dominance. Led by General Mara, the Courtier army spread bloodshed throughout the land. People must fight to stay alive and free. As the Unhinged rule, the Victoria faction, taking no prisoners. A lone bounty hunter is accidentally thrust into a war he didn't ask for. Befriending a tumulty rebel as he seeks the ultimate prize. And the samurai priest leads them in their path. Will they succeed or will they fail?
Nice. Yeah, I also love the design of General Mara.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's her horns are actually her hair. She has like long hair when you first see her, and she just uses like her magic, and she puts them up into horns to make herself look more menacing.
It kind of gave me vibes of Aeon Flux.
Yeah. I like that show. Yeah, it was the like those big giant like horns. Yeah, I mean it's kind of yeah. But like I said, it's mainly to make herself look more intimidating because she's a little thing. She's like, if you were to, she's probably like Anna's height. So
okay.
So she's got to look more intimidating. And the thing is, people already know her for her ferocity, pretty much. She's kind of like White Queen type personality, you know, sexy, but also super deadly. You know, like she'll use sex appeal, but it ain't in a good way. So yeah.
Cool.
Here's this crappy drawing.
Freaking awesome.
I sketched this up maybe in like 10 minutes. I don't even know. Because I just now saw the word of the day. It's a one-man army.
One-man army.
Yeah,
are you done with it, or are you still working on it?
I'm done. I'm done with it. There you go.
Oh, cool.
I had horrible lighting to start off with, so it's kind of messed up.
Oh,
but
man, nice.
It's a cover anyway, so nobody's going to get it.
All right, looks good.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah. All right. So everybody back, Absolute Entertainment.
Let me hear. I could show you something I did on the topic list.
Oh, sweet.
Here's one thing right here. Yeah, I did this on topic list.
Oh, dang.
They're out, but yeah. So,
Hoo-wee.
see, like this stuff is relaxing to me. These little cross hatchings and little things. Like, I mean, this is a sketch though. This really isn't. It's a longer sketch, but it's a sketch. 11 by 14.
All right.
Find that.
And Robert Frege says, "Hey fellas, I got to bounce. Hope to see you both and at Sky Lizard Girl again soon. Peace."
Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're about to wrap up, and
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but if Frege is still streaming, I'm gonna hop on there.
Yeah, I'll probably eat.
Well, I'm gonna try and do both. And if anyone wants, type in their chat, WyzGyz raid.
There you go. You know what? I'll probably jump on his thing. What time is it here? Yeah, he's only going for like another half hour or so. So yeah, I'll probably jump on.
All right. Would you do the honors and share with the world how people can find you on social media?
Yeah, go ahead and follow me on Twitter at Unhinged Ent. It's right there, Unhinged Ent on Twitter. I usually post my artwork, 90 or share other campaigns that I highly recommend. Also, Unhinged Entertainment on YouTube. Please subscribe because I have like 50 subscribers and I can use those numbers. I post sometimes. I post videos about campaigns I like, draw time lapses. Usually it's topicless. Sometimes I go live on my own. And it's mainly it is the Twitter and the YouTubes. I'm on Facebook at Unhinged Entertainment if you want to like that. But mainly I share my Instagram to that. And my Instagram is Jason Bascom. It's my actual name.
Cool. Yeah, whenever I can, I try and hop on your drawing streams. They're pretty chill and relaxing.
Yeah, I you know what? That's what I really love about Frege doing these draw streams is, for one, you get to see the technique and like their mindset and how they do things, but it's also just relaxing. There's no drama because they're drawing. You know, you're not bombarded with any SJW, hating CG, you know, racism or anything like that. It's just drawing, and it's relaxing. I love it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I like watching people draw.
Yeah.
Welcome, Eric McIntyre.
Yeah, we're shutting down.
Yeah, just popping out. Jason, you're an amazing artist, bro.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that.
Sky Lizard Girl. I could be wrong, but I think that might be Goggles.
That's cool.
All right, awesome.
I lived on a few streams. She's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she rocks. Yeah, so go ahead and please like, comment, and subscribe. You can find me on Facebook and YouTube under WyzGyz Entertainment. I'm on Twitter at WyzGyz Tweets, Twitch at WyzGyz Twitches, Parlay under WyzGyz Parlays. And we cover lots of CG promotion, lots of CG books, and also do some Phantom Menace content and occasional streams about food, involving food. So check us out. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you happen to be hopping over to Frege's stream next, tell them WyzGyz sent you.
WyzGyz Raid.
And yeah, WyzGyz Raid. Thank you for everyone who joined the chat live. Thank you for everyone who watches this on replay. And thank you especially for our special guest, Jason Bascom. We are ending the broadcast in 3, 2, 1. Bye. What is the sound of one hand clapping?
Yeah.